Hey, how is it going? Hope you all had a good Christmas, and by the time I post this, it'll be close to New Year, so I hope you have a good New Year as well, if I don't speak to you between now and then. This is the week 3 and 4 progress update. We've had a good fun. It's been a crazy time over the last few weeks. Last 2 weeks, and I'm going to give you an update on all of it now. First of all, though, thank you very much for hitting 500 subs. Really appreciate it. If you do like this content, please do like and subscribe, because it really does support me. Hopefully we can hit that 1k in the new year. What I've got to say here is I'm sorry that I'm going to be doing things during this video. It will only be little bits and bobs like reinforcing now, and I'll be waiting. But we are at war with LOTR and Angmar. Last update I gave didn't have any of this, so let's recap on where we were last time. But do not go anywhere. Look at this, 2.7 million, 3.6 million. I ain't seen bubbles like this before. This is insane. Some people have shown 5 million bubbles before. This is technically a 6.1 million, 6.3 million. Is it 6.3 million? Okay, never seen anything like it. Biggest bubbles I've ever seen, and yes, I'm in the heart of all of it. So hang fire, we will get to that in a second. Rohan, however, last time I updated, pushed through to the Oathbreakers. They give us a very good deal though when they push through. They actually gave us all of our Langstrand back. They pushed really far in and actually ended up going to the line. This line here is where they've taken. We've obviously got some silly people as always, but yeah, we've got some really, they were really fair with us. Give us some really good land back, to be honest. I'm quite happy with them. They did push all the way down to a river of some kind. I think it was down here. They pushed all the way to this river before now. So yeah, crazy that they've given us all that land back. They wanted peace all along. They just wanted some Oathbreakers, so quite kind of them there. So after that, what happened? Rohan then had trouble from Mordor. They were fighting Mordor for a while, and then dwarves came in, and it's been 2v1 over there ever since. Poor Rohan, I do appreciate them. There's some great players over there, really nice guys that I've been speaking to, so hopefully they can sort themselves out, and people can do one and leave them alone for a bit. We then have over here what happened to Gondor. We went up into Isengard. So about a week ago, we had Endwaith, Minarath, and Vaughan. We were all up here. We took all 3 keeps in about 48 hours from pretty much the last update. Because we had nowhere else to go. We needed lands. We're very poor in Gondor. One of the most rich factions with players. Us and Rohan this season. So we wanted land. We went into Endwaith, Minarath, and Vaughan. Apparently, though, that isn't, that's not a thing we can do. We apparently annoyed Angmar and Loth on that one, even though they don't need to go anywhere down here. There's no gain for them on here. I do learn that there was a gain for them with they've done the warriors, the neutral camps down here. They are insane. The neutral camps that, where are they? I'm going to find one quite easily. There's probably hundreds of them. Well, literally, there we go. These Dunlending warriors are insane. Siege warriors, ignore that they are not in, you're not in war mode. They ignore it. They can attack whenever they want. They do huge seed damage. And Good haven't got anything like it. I think they're a bit broken. They're a new thing for season 2. They're broken in my eyes. I don't like them. I think it's a bit crap. It takes away some of the strategy. But it also gives a key point that people need to contest over. With Isengard usually being really low populated in servers, it's interesting to then see Angmar come down and use that as their advantage. So yeah, anyway, when we came into here, what we did do wrong, a couple of things that went wrong. We pushed into Linden. Don't know why. I have no clue as to why. We pissed them off. So we had about 20 players from Linden coming after us. Angmar Loth clearly weren't contacted before by the council before we pushed up. If we did, what we could have probably done is gone, right, well, tell you what, Angmar, you come down and take Erin Vaughan. Or we'll take Erin Vaughan, you take Minarath, and we'll take Endwaith, right? You can have that sort of deal, the allies, right? Okay, we're all friends. Instead, what happens, we took all 3. Angmar came down, took these 2. and then Loth came down and pushed into Ended Waith. We had a huge fight over here. There was massive fight on this crossing here. Angmar came save the day because Loth were getting battered. And then Angmar pushed this one here, which I've got a video to show you on that one, actually. This is one of the pay-to-win players. James, I think I'm saying it, by the way. James, Jams, please correct me in the comment section. I know you watch these videos. Correct me if I'm saying it wrong. I'm going to say James. But this is his Witch King pay-to-win guy. Came in. We had a bit of a bet to see how many he would take. There was a lot of calls in here. Let's have a look what people were saying. I think I said 5 and got it bang on. But people were like, there's 10, there's going to be 20, 30. Like, there's stupid numbers or something coming through. Where are we? 3, 16, 10, 13, 7. Let people know I was recording. And then look at this. You can see James coming in and giving us a good smack. One attack with a Witch King. And see you later, alligator. Goodbye. Yeah, so James he's nutty. He's a crazy guy. He did a really good fun there. And he did a few more of those. And it was similar kind of results. And there was one where there was a good 10 hit from Take On, I think it was. But that is good fun. Anyway, that's that update. That's where we are. The biggest thing I want to talk about today, though, and hopefully people are still watching. If you are still watching, hit a like and subscribe. If it's people from the server, really, really appreciate you staying around and chatting to me. And let us know if you want to give some updates on different factions in the comment section so other people can see what's going on. But the biggest thing I want to talk about is I ended up joining the council. So you'll know that I didn't do the council, didn't want to touch the council, I didn't want to get involved. Because I wanted to create YouTube content that was unbiased. I joined it, which is one of the reasons why I've delayed doing the video, because I've done it and I wanted to make sure that where I was and what I was going to create content on, but I joined it. The reason for it is it got to this point here. There was a stalemate at both crossings. We both said peace for Christmas, and I joined it over Christmas to say, hey, let's try and organise something. Let's try and make a deal. What I ended up doing, and I've got to be hard. It's hard here because I don't want to badmouth all the council. There are still 22 players in the council, and I think that's the biggest problem right now. It's still 22 people in that council. I'll tell you what, 21 because I left it again because I'm gone again. I left it on my own terms because we had a few actions, and I just want to cover 2 actions we had, and which is why I left. There's 2 actions I was involved with. Okay. One of them was I was helping communications with the Loth and Angmar. I got asked to help in the chats because the person that was being the spokesperson for Gondor to Loth was causing a lot of aggression, and I got invited in by Loth to say, hey, can you please help to like de-escalate? Can you please help that we come to a deal? Can we please help that, like, can we come to some kind of arrangement? And it wasn't nice in there. It was very heated. I don't think there was any need for it to be heated personally. It just was. So that was one thing. I then left it because what I said is there was Angmar, Loth, Mordor, and Gondor in a chat. Why is Mordor in there? Why is Mordor in there? If we want to make a deal with Angmar and Loth, we're not going to attack Rohan. So the only thing is, we're going to go, right, okay, we'll attack Mordor, you attack dwarves. Well, we can't make that deal in there because Mordor's there. Like, it's ridiculous. So I said, and it was part of the deal, I was saying, right, okay, let's all start fresh. Let's make a new chat. 3 diplomats from each faction. I've sent Gassner and Gabe back to like their council members, and I asked them to pick 3 people, 2 or 3 people as diplomats for Loth, Angmar, and Gondor. And I'm happy to be one of them if you choose me. I then left the chat. What I then find out is it stayed. That chat stayed. The aggression was still there, and here we are 24 hours later at war. Which is upsetting. It's upsetting because there was no chance of making a deal in there. Mordor's in there. We can't do anything apart from attack Rohan. All we can do is attack Rohan. We can't attack even dwarves because Mordor will tell dwarves they're allied. So that whole chat is, hey, let's gang up on Rohan, who are already losing, which is ridiculous because all we'll do is take their capital like Gondor would. And then what's going to happen is, oh wait, they then fight us the rest of the season. Because what'll happen is Rohan will lose all of this to Dwarves Mordor, and then what'll happen is they'll spend the whole season fighting the capital, which then they fight us. We've lost everything then, and everything's pointless. So that's a shame, big shame. Really upset about that. The other one, the second thing we wanted to fix, is the fellowships. You'll see that we have too many fellowships. Gondor do. We have Coda full. We have Air, I think, is also full, 81 on there. So Air, we have Air again. King, Fell, LHDH, that's the one. They're the main ones, okay? Well, how do we have that many? So King's quite fun. We have quite a few people that are active in there. So we saw that we couldn't really remove it. So we went members. We looked at last online. All right, so there's a few here, a few days. We could kick maybe 4 or 5 members. That's it. So it's a bit hard, really, if we were going to do that. The other two, though, LHDH and Fell, could have joined. They could have joined someone else. They could have helped with that. We're doing a big push here. Actually, we're going right down the right. I'll actually assist with this. Well, we're on here. Make sure I don't forget and pull them back. But yeah, so we were trying to combine them, and here we are today, 3 or 4 days later after that action, and they're not there. What that means is there's too many purple tiles. You get bounced too much. We lose too much stamina, which is what we were trying to fix. And this is the problem. You see, this is what we were trying to fix, and clearly it did not work. It didn't work. 221 on that one. That's protected for a bit. That's all right. So it didn't work. Don't know why. We're still here. We've got loads of purple tiles and we're still not fixed it. So those two things I was dealt with went completely wrong, and therefore went. Like I'm getting out of there. Getting out of there. Not helping. There's still 21 people in there, and I believe our approach is completely wrong. I'm going to do though. Now, this leads me to the last thing. I'm going to do a video on Season 2 and Season 3 strategy. Okay? So, Season 2, strategy for the ring. I think it's something that no one's done yet. I think it's a good one that people can talk about. And different ways you can overall approach of winning the season. Okay? We've got people like Angmar Loth that have been friends from the very start. They will probably have a deal that they have a friendly fight for the ring at the end. We've got dwarves that think they're the powerhouse and they're working with Mordor. Probably have a friendly fight to the ring. You then have Gondor and Rohan being smashed. What's going to happen for the rest of the season? There's another 4 or 5 weeks yet. What's going to happen at some point? Angmar and Loth are going to go against dwarves and Mordor for the ring. When that happens, Gondor and Rohan are probably going to completely wipe the floor with like Mordor, Angmar, and Loth. Like for us, like Angmar has no right to come down this far. However, Loth's the little bastards that sorry about that. Sorry, take it down a notch. Loth are the buggers that started all this fight, I believe. Or as aggressive as it was. Angmar, however, started it today, so they're buggers as well, to be honest. But so we're going to be at war with them for the rest of the season. Like, we will go for Karas. As soon as Angmar want the ring, we're going for Karas. 100%, I'm pretty sure of it. The alternative is that somehow we fall out with Mordor and we will destroy their capital. So it's going to be an interesting end to the last 4 weeks of the season. But yeah, I want to do a strategy guide on how to get the ring, of pairing with someone else. I also want to do a video about what I believe are problems in this game currently. Really, really big problems in this game. It's like that we have one objective. We have one objective across the whole map. I love the power thing they've added in with all the different bonuses and stuff. That's awesome. That's amazing. But we need some more key ones on the map. So I'm not talking about add 3 speed. I don't want 5 speed. I want 10 speed. I don't want 3 army. I want 10, 3 defense. I want 10 defense. What it'll make huge key points. The keeps need to be offering more. The keeps need 1,000 power and more need to be offering big things. With the capital here giving 1,000 gold levy, well, that's pointless. So there's a lot of things I want to talk about on that as well. But anyway, don't want to drag it on too long. It's been 15 minutes already. Hopefully you enjoy it. let's look at how Eowyn's doing. Drawed. What's she done here? Shit. Legolas. Oh, I did pull him back, didn't I? Oh, yeah, by the way, I have a new found love for Legolas. I absolutely love him. I think he's absolutely brilliant. Smashes everyone. Absolutely annihilates all of them. Get lost, Gimli. Oh, actually won. Get lost, Gimli, you big bastard. What are you doing? 84,149. We weren't full. That's what we're saying there. We weren't full. He had more army. Eowyn having a fight with good old fat Theoden. Get down. Get down. So yeah, good fun. But yeah, so the I'll pull. Let's have a look at Eowyn. Probably pull her back. Because I don't want to lose any more. But yeah, we're over it. We're good. Thank you very much for seeing us. Hit that like, subscribe if you enjoy it. And yeah, I shall see you next week. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be interesting, to say the least. I'm looking forward to the end of the season. Catch you later, guys.